Shout out to eating. If I'm not sleeping or writing on my visitor, you better say it.
My name is Alexander Hardy, and I'm a writer and a teacher. I was born in Hampton, Virginia, a boring little town near Virginia Beach. I refer to it as like near where Missy is from, or where like Pharrell came from. My upbringing was pretty cool. I was raised with my mom and my dad and my sister. Pretty much grew up in the same house since the age of 4. And yeah, regular middle class existence. 2 parents, car in the driveway. Lots of pets. Well, no, not lots of pets. 2 pets that I kind of abused and let run away. But it was cool. I didn't have any major tragedies. I grew up playing baseball and playing with boys. I had an English teacher in the 9th grade named Miss Her, who I think sometime in the first semester told me that she was also the journalism teacher and that I should try out, I should, come check out her class next year because 9th graders were not allowed to take journalism. It was an elective. I first started taking writing seriously in that journalism class in the 10th grade. Beyond that, I continued blogging, when I moved to New York. Well, I started blogging back in the MySpace days when I moved to New York, and that really started with me just talking about my day and the crazy stuff that I would see in the city and the interesting people on the train and dance classes and dating and getting dumped via text message and just all of that kind of stuff that you just write about as a 22, 23-year-old living in this crazy ass city. And just from there, I began to take it more seriously when I began writing for Soul Bounce. I realized that this is something that, I could probably be good at and maybe get paid for it. It took, of course, years and years to jump up the courage to do it, but yeah, thanks to a good friend, Michael Arceneaux, who was, very adamant about getting out there and just taking the leap and pitching and putting myself out there. He kind of gave me the courage to pitch that article to Ebony about living abroad back in 2013 that kind of started, I guess my current trajectory. So I definitely give thanks to both Michael and Ms. Her for getting me down this path. I know that I can touch people with my writing in ways that I wasn't able to touch people with dance. I write about just my life primarily. I do mostly essays and writing. Is how I work through my shit. And if something that in what I'm working through or what I've dealt with or I'm dealing with happens to have touched someone, great. But those moments when I'm able to connect with someone on an emotional level or maybe verbalize something that they maybe have been feeling or not able to quite put into words, those are the moments when writing feels, all the fear and all the anxiety that goes into pouring the words out. That's when it all feels worth it to me. Community. I would say, for me, community has been crucial to survival. I left home for the first time when I was 21 to move to New York to dance, and since then, the community that I've been able to cultivate has kept me alive in a lot of ways, from emotional support, financial support, place to crash, someone to hug, someone to connect with, someone to just to experience life with. Community looks like or feels like safety and comfort and, people who get you and they don't necessarily have to think like you, but they just have to also be vested in your well-being and vice versa, you and theirs. Community feels like, through people who you relate to on creative level. I have several communities here, I would say, that keep me afloat. One of the things that I'm working on this year, I need to bring my foodie, aspirations and my love of food. I guess I need to monetize it as a goal for the year. So I am working on a food show that will bring all those foodie cravings and endless hunger to, into one place. It will hopefully be premiering sometime this year. I'm also working on a campaign for mental health, still untitled, but it will focus on mental health in the Black community and helping my people, be their best selves. I am creating a resource for mental health and also developing a multimedia campaign that will spread awareness. It will entail personal essays, a video storytelling project. Hopefully I can get some pretty high profile Black people involved to let our folks know that it's okay to not be okay, and it's also okay to seek treatment, and it's okay to talk to someone and open up about the things that are troubling us and keeping us from being our best selves. So those are the two things I'm most passionate about this year, I would say project-wise. And I'm also working on a book that I hope to have out by in the very near future.